First off, Coach, just talk a little bit about what you've seen so far from this team. What can make this team special this year?
One thing that makes it special is that we have a lot of talented guys. We have speed. We have physical players. I think we have a great melting pot of a lot of talent throughout the country that people are going to be excited to see.
You coached indoor football here in Fort Wayne before. What's going to make this team a bigger success in the grand scheme of things?
The biggest thing is stability. And I know people are like, well, here we go again. We've heard this before. But quite honestly, is what it is. I mean, Mike Loomis, obviously being an attorney, is very particular on detail. We're not going to be out there promising something we cannot keep, but yet, in the same regard, we're going to be very sound business practice. That's what people want to have that confidence in. And that's also, too, he's allowed me to have the decision-making to make sure we groom the team, him and myself, and the organization in the right direction that we want to have. So we're looking for a big year, bottom line.
How would you characterize yourself? Because the indoor game is a very offensive-minded game. It's tough to coach defense.
Yes, it is.
Hey, it's tough to keep points off the board. So what's your mentality as a coach heading into a season like this?
Well, I'll tell you what, though, it's about possessions. It's like tennis. You want to kind of steal possessions. We're going to be aggressive. Even though I tell my defensive players, hey, you're not going to win them all, just win some. Because that gives us a chance to obviously get ahead of people. And we're going to be onside kicking. People are going to be like, wow, they're onside kicking in the first quarter. That's right, because we're very aggressive. We're going to do some things. People are going to be like, well, I can't believe they did it, but they're going to enjoy it, the action. We're going to be fast-paced. We're going to be in your face. But, we're going to do it amongst the lines. That's the biggest thing about it. But we're going to have a great team this year, I guarantee it.
When you take a look at your roster, obviously you got Justin Wynn, who had some experience with the Freedom last year, big guy at receiver, had some real success, especially kind of a red zone type guy.
That's right.
Talk a little bit about what you see in this roster, where some real big position groups are that you think you can really take advantage of.
Well, probably we mentioned Justin Wynn. We have Aaron Lane, another great player. We have guys that have great talent here. We got people that we've brought from other teams now. You got to remember now we have guys that played previous years on other teams that are back here playing too. And we have some guys that Arena 1 experience, pro experience, Canadian football experience. So I think the biggest thing is that some of the new talent that we have here, the city will get behind. They'll be like, wow, these guys are very talented. You'll be hard-pressed, and this is being quite honest, to find any more talented skill guy positions in the country. I don't care if you're looking at Arena 1, different leagues, it doesn't matter. You're not going to find too many more athletic teams than us.
What's the biggest challenge for the Firehawks, both on the field and maybe off the field here in the first season?
The biggest thing is really just getting people's trust back. And that's just being honest. I mean, people who don't know anything about arena football, because I think a lot of the town doesn't even know we even exist yet. Or they're like, who's the Fort Wayne Firehawks? What's this going on? What type of team is this here? So I think that's the biggest challenge. But then again, like I tell people, we're not hard to find. We're at Memorial Coliseum. You come to the game this Friday night, you will not be disappointed. I think once they see the team, once they start to get behind the team, I think that the city will get behind us just like they get behind the Commons and the 10